so much for coming back and joining us today. Well, it's just me, Madalena, today, but we're going to be addressing some of the recent DTI, or Just to Impress, controversy in this video. I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to R.E.M on YouTube. This video was heavily inspired by her video, so please go ahead and check that video out and maybe subscribe to her while you're at it, because it is just a really good video that goes into a really big deep dive into it. Anyway, we're not going to be talking about the specific allegations against Gigi. We're going to be focusing more on the plus size bodies, and maybe if this video does well, we can do another video on the allegations about Gigi and some things that I'll put on the screen that that YouTube takes very seriously, actually, so I probably shouldn't talk about that here. So, in case you didn't know, Just to Impress recently said that they are going to be releasing quote-unquote plus size bodies. I'll put a picture on screen of what they said and the original tweet, which I'll read out right now. The original tweet says, sneak peek of our upcoming plus size femme bodies. Will also be working on masculine plus size bodies in the future too. If you have any feedback, please let us know. So basically, there are also some other comments on this. I'll read some of those off too right now, but I just want to go ahead and say that I really have been wishing for, I guess, plus size bodies, because the original bodies we have right now are like, they're very skinny, and it's like kind of like almost unhealthily skinny. That's like how bad it looks. So I'm not saying it looks bad, but like, you know what I mean. One comment mentioned how they relate to the plus size body because it's what their body looks like, but they don't agree with calling it a plus size body, and that if you go out in public and you see somebody, this is what the average person or woman would look like, and that they should rename it not to be like plus size bodies, but more so like just regular size bodies, because like I said before, the bodies right now are like almost unhealthily looking skinny. Another comment stated how they didn't want little girls to see these unhealthy body shapes and think that this is what normal should look like, and that it might promote to little girls, and we obviously don't want that in the day and age, because enough people, which it's heartbreaking, but enough people are already self-conscious enough about how their body looks. I personally am too. Like, I relate to being self-conscious about your body, because I convinced myself that I was, unhealthy and stuff. But it was really games like this that were promoting, that were showing these like models, I guess, like looking like this, and it's really sad, honestly, to see. Like, we know about Barbie dolls and how it took them a really long time to make plus size Barbie dolls. Well, they still called it plus size, which is honestly insane to me, when it's, again, what the average person would look like. It's really sad to see that there's another place going down like this, another thing going down like this, and I agree with that comment that it could promote to little girls, and we obviously don't want that. After receiving a ton of backlash from this, Gigi did decide to post on her X, formerly known as Twitter account, probably to clear up any confusion. I'll put the thing on screen and read it out real quick. I couldn't find the original tweet, but this is basically what's showing. So they did decide to make the models a lot bigger, and now I don't know if they're for sure going to add the like the older plus size models, but I do hope they do, because it is kind of what like most of them do look like. Anyway, so like I said before, this is what the new models are going to look like. I'm really excited for these models to come out, because we have been waiting for a very, very, very long time for this, and I think it is going to be a huge and like big thing for Just to Impress, because like I mentioned so many times before, the models right now aren't exactly the healthiest to see. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna move on to the next thing now. Another really big thing that people were extremely worried about was trolling, which sadly it does happen quite often. in the DTI community, and that's something that's we can't really control a lot of it, which it's sad, but like there are already so many trolls online, not even just in DTI, like obviously in so many other Roblox games, and especially because it's so easy to troll nowadays when hack and stuff. And so it's also, people were extremely worried about like, oh well, if I use this body I don't want to get bullied and stuff. And I understand that, but like we're old enough to understand that like we shouldn't judge people because of how their body looks. Like, it's just common sense at this point. Anyway, that is kind of all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and make sure to subscribe. And also, I probably will be posting a part 2 to this, just because it's so interesting to like be catching up with everything. So let me know if you guys want a part 2, even though I'm probably gonna post a part 2 anyway. You guys can expect that soon, probably within a week or so. And anyway, thank you so much for joining. Bye.